I remember we took a taxi there and they had no handles. And he locked us in the taxi.
Yeah, and we were discussing how we were gonna bail out of the taxi. We had an escape plan to get out of this taxi.
Have you talked to them about the road trip?
Day 1. Massive, epic summer journey road trip.
We had some crazy plans.
Some of which we did happen to get caught on video camera.
Oh my god.
If plotting adventures like these gets you excited, I have a free gift for you. The road trip tips and tricks checklist.
Try saying that 10 times fast.
Hi, I'm Sterling. Welcome to my channel. It's all about the exploratory, and I'm really big on sharing stories. Subscribe for good vibes.
Is it recording?
It's recording! Hi! This is Danelle.
Hello.
She's the one, which I refer to often.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember when we first started hanging out, you would straighten your hair. And we both had super straight, super blonde, long hair. And this was...
I met you.
Yeah.
Remember?
At freshman orientation.
Yes, at freshman orientation.
Oh.
I remember we sat at the same table at a meal or something, and you're like, "Oh, I'm from," and I'm like, "I'm from."
Very close to each other.
Yeah.
I used to travel over the mountain to go to the shopping mall, which was the closest shopping mall where I grew up. So we would buy our prom dresses.
And then in the freshman dorms, you were in the building next to me, and I would see you in the dining hall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw you with Lucy. Have they met Lucy yet?
Yeah, definitely, because they always come in here and they're like, and then I was going for my job, not at Hughes,
Oh,
but across the hall. And I was sitting on the hall waiting for this job interview, and you walked up out of nowhere, like 7 a.m. on a Tuesday. I'm like, what is this girl who is fucking everywhere doing at the end of this hallway? Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's you. And you're like, what are you doing? And
You were watering the flowers.
Yeah, it was the flower watering girl, exactly. And then, oh yeah, we were operations. That's what we were. Operations.
I was event services.
You know, because eventually you got me a job there, across the hall.
Oh
And then we worked event services together, which involved getting really stoned, eating lots of free food, playing on the computer, and moving tables.
Yeah.
Plugging in AV equipment that is now very outdated.
Oh my god. And then one day I come home to my apartment and I walk in my front door, and who the is sitting in my living room but Sterling.
What are you doing here?
And I said,
What are you doing here?
and you're like,
I live here.
and then it was faded. And then I found out that you smoked weed.
Yes.
And then we started smoking weed together. And
Yes.
then I broke up with my high school sweetheart of 4 years. And then you broke up with your high school sweetheart
For 4 years.
Yeah.
And I came to your house because you were out of power for like
days. Winter break. Out of power completely.
for days. I came over and I think we just smoked weed and listened to Sublime.
Yeah!
like
And you'd
it.
never listened to Sublime
I
before.
know. Oh my god.
It was a big bonding experience.
Oh my god. And then there was the night it was meant to be.
The night it was meant to be.
So
Fabled in history.
there was this band called Sex, Funk, and Danger.
Yes.
I remember we took a taxi there and they had no handles. And he locked us in the taxi.
Yeah, and we were discussing how we were gonna bail out of the taxi. We had an escape plan to get out of this taxi.
Yeah, and we invited all these girls to go out with us,
Oh,
but
yeah.
nobody came.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be just a Nell and I night. It was supposed to be like a 6-girl deep night, and no one else
No
came.
one showed up.
And then it was just the two of us, and that's why
It was meant to be. And then we hung out with them. We went to their after party.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's when Sterling ran into the wall.
There's a lot of stories that involve me hitting my head on things at high speeds.
Yeah, and then from that point forward, we basically hung out every day.
To be fair, when I hit my face against the wall, or was it a sliding glass door, or was it a wall?
No, it was a wall.
When I hit my head on the wall, I was going for a high five from like across the kitchen. Was it Carl?
It was
Carl, the singer, guitarist from this band, who we love you, Carl.
You're
We
amazing.
love you, Carl. And he was, like, high five, and I was like, yeah, high five, and we were a few feet apart from each other, so I wound up. I was like,
full force.
going for this high five, and totally overshot it, and the velocity and momentum took me 5 paces, full speed, boom! Boom!
She ran into the wall. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that happened.
Oh god.
Yeah,
So
that happened.
that was the basis of our our friendship. We come and go, and it's like it's always been every time I see her.
Best friends are forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true.
So that means I met you when you were 20.
No,
No,
well,
well,
freshman
year.
orientation, we were 18.
I was 17.
You were 17 and I was 18. Yeah, and then we became friends. It was, so I broke up with a few months before my 21st, because my 21st was at the Orange House.
That's right. Is that when you
Orange
had
House.
the blunt candle? Okay. That's right.
Yeah, that's captures the zeitgeist of the era. My 21st birthday
Blunt
cake candle was a Swisher sweet rolled with some humble green lit up.
Yeah,
I'll put the picture here.
I have that picture somewhere.
It's on Facebook.
I have a digital
Point and
camera.
click.
I had a point and
the
click.
one that got sat on. Or was that my camera?
I
My
don't-
camera got sat on.
I don't know, but I used to have a camera I would wear around my neck.
Was it the silver one or the purple
It
one?
was silver.
We had silver ones at the same time. So it was mine that got sat on in the couch at the Orange House.
Yeah, it wasn't mine.
Yeah. Oh, yours got dropped in the sand.
Oh, that's right. That's right. In San Diego.
We killed many digital cameras.
No,
No filter!
I put some things on Facebook that I'm like, what the? Was I think we had some crazy times.
Some of which we did happen to get caught on video camera.
Oh my god. Have you talked to them about the road trip?
I have, but you should tell them
Okay.
because they hear it from me.
Day 1. Massive epic summer journey road trip.
Well, anyway, it was filmed on this. We won a grant.
Basically a party.
We won. Plus, professional video equipment.
Bigger than that, like
Legit.
shooting a TV show mounted on your shoulder camera.
With like a microphone.
Lapel mics, boom mic.
Hello, cameraman.
Yeah. Yeah. We got sponsored by Road Trip Nation.
From Road Trip Nation, congratulations! Enjoy this experience and take in as much as possible of you, as well as the questions you have within yourself at this point in your life.
And to basically film a road trip that we planned, 10-week road trip going up and down the west coast of the
Road
United
Trip
States.
Nation! And State Farm Insurance.
Oh yes, oh that's right. I can't forget.
They gave us lots of free swag,
Oh my God,
atlases. We
right.
had a big paper atlas.
And basically for 10 weeks we went to music festivals and went through California, Oregon, and
All
partied.
up and down the West Coast repeatedly. And we interviewed people,
Oh yeah,
awesome people
That's
that
right.
we
The
met.
whole point of the whole thing was interviewing. I forgot.
The partying was a byproduct.
I remember when they got our footage and they're like,
Yeah, they're like,
We definitely think the interns vlogging your footage had the most fun of any of the interns.
because we sent them. I'm gonna go grab it.
so everybody else's road trip that they filmed was very cut and dry. And Sterling and I, we were a lot more colorful. We interviewed interesting people and had interesting things to say.
So we sent them back this much footage. How many hours do you think is on each
6
of
to
these?
8 probably.
6 to 8 hours on each of these tapes. And someone at Road Trip Nation, as an intern, had to log and batch capture all of those hours on Final Cut Pro and then watch it back and then edit it. And we were under the impression that they were gonna make like an episode long, or
Right.
possibly longer, like 30 to 45, maybe an hour long thing of all of our footage. It turned out to only be 10 minutes.
Right.
And it's a great 10 minutes. It's beautiful. I'll link it down in the description, possibly like in a window right here.
Somewhere over there.
Yeah, just the future. And yeah, we have this. And it was great. It was awesome. They came and they screened it on the campus that we had graduated
November
from.
didn't work. We had like 60 people show up for the screening, and
We had already graduated, so we were returning
That's right.
the fall after we had graduated to host this screening of our documentary that we won, being graduating students of UC Davis, representative of our
That's
campus. Yeah.
and it didn't work. They didn't show it.
Yeah, it didn't load at all.
We had a great party afterwards, though.
And we did have a great party afterwards. And that was your going away party, because then you went to Australia.
That's right.
Oh. Oh. And I think it was good that it didn't load, because our people that were there to see the viewing expected, like, they would see more of our trip and the stories they had heard. And that wasn't what ended up happening.
No.
They did a really sweet 10-minute edit,
Innocent.
preview. Very innocent, very PG. It's a PBS program, or it
Right.
was. Road Trip Nation is a PBS
Right.
funded program. And so they highlighted those aspects, which was definitely not the majority of our trip.
No, we went to a lot of music festivals and was inebriated a lot of the time.
With the camera.
With the camera.
Uh,
And
and
they didn't want to show that.
And when we say music festivals on the West Coast, we do not mean Coachella.
No.
We do not mean Outside Lands or
No.
Power to the Peaceful or any of those like urban scene festivals. We
No.
mean like some nitty gritty dirt people, burner. Yeah, like something else entirely. If you haven't seen it, you might not know it's there, but it is alive and thriving.
Yeah, I think like out in the middle of the woods with some deep bass and some art installations.
Incessant bass.
And, drugs.
I don't know if I can say that. But
Oh, well, you can, because
Okay.
there's no rating on YouTube.
drugs. Yeah, it's the West Coast festival scene. It's
Uh,
different now.
It's different now. It's the same, and it's a lot of the same people.
But it's a lot more mainstream now.
It's bigger, there's more festivals. The festivals we went to are bigger, some of them don't exist anymore.
Right.
The people we were there with are older
Right.
and more jaded, and there's younger people, and it's more commercial and more mainstream in a lot of instances. Although always, as happenings and events become more mainstream, the underground bursts up through the concrete right behind it, and it's just as edgy, it just changes shape.
If plotting adventures like these gets you excited, I have a free gift for you. The Road Trip Tips and Tricks Checklist.
Try saying that 10 times fast.
In the Badlands, up the hill where
You
no
were
one
like in the
actually
pitch
was,
dark, right?
and I had to sit by myself for hours and think about the bad things I'd done. Thanks for making space in your brain for this video. Hit the thumbs up, share it with someone you care for, subscribe for good vibes, ring my bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. Leave a comment down below. You can come find me on social media at Sterling Mariah or tap into the mainframe at www.sterlingmariah.com.